Have no fear, Halloween is finally here. Hey, happy Halloween, everybody. I am so excited for today. It's my favorite day of the year. Halloween trumps it all. Christmas, my birthday, New Year's. Halloween is my all-time favorite day of the year. So today's episode, I thought I would do something a little bit different. I only had a few bucks to spare for Halloween costume this year, so I thought I would just go as a cheap vampire. It cost $2 plus another $2 for nails. I mean, end up looking pretty badass, right? Well, I've never done vampire makeup with a beard. I don't know how it's gonna look. So, with limited supplies and a bushy beard, let's see if I can get scary. Alright, so let's start by opening this thing up and seeing what we've got to work with here. Alright, so pair of teeth. See how they fit. Hello, I'm going to suck your blood. Okay, we'll make it work. Alright, we got our handy dandy fancy muncy sponge. And looks like we've got red, purple. It looks blue on the camera. How weird. It's purple, I promise. And black, which is going to be important. So, I'm doing this by my camera is actually set up on my laptop, and my laptop is open to camera so that I can use it as a mirror, and hopefully it's working well. So, let's get to it. Start by getting into this white here. Now, it's going to be difficult to figure out how to do the shading on my eyes without like a gray. I'm going to have to kind of make a blackish gray without ruining the black to begin with. So, you know what, wow, that's really bright. Those lights that I have for this setup are really white. Alright, we're going to try and make it work though. I wonder how bad it would affect my video quality if I turned off that light. I'm not very good at recording things quite yet. I have no idea what video camera settings work for what. And, you know, a lot of people would say, well, just read the instruction manual. Well, I don't understand what the instruction manual means. I have no idea what I'm doing half the time. I know that 1080p is good. I'm assuming that 60 frames per second is good. That's kind of what I film in anyways, and it seems to work really well with my laptop and uploading videos. It doesn't ever give me any problems. I don't find the need to film in 4K or spend that amount of money for a 4K video camera. I'm quite happy with the cam pack I have. I even started using a new gadget for it today. So, dang it, where'd it go? Ah, here it is. So it's a little remote that goes with the video camera. This gray button on top actually starts and stops the video camera, and the red button takes pictures. I had never used it before, and it's kind of fancy, so I can be clear over here hands-free, just click a button and start and stop you guys. So I used that today. Try it out. Alright. See, now this is where I was saying it gets kind of difficult. I've got a beard and I'm not sure how to paint with it. You know what I mean? I don't want to like... If I try to paint it, then I just have a fat face. Does that make sense? Like, I just look like a frog, a fat frog, a fat white frog. And I can't have that. So, I gotta find a way to like shade it in so that I just look pale. Yeah, you know what, guys? I'm sorry. I gotta take this light away for just 1 second. Let's see. Let me get this all evened out. Doesn't need to be perfect. I'm just handing out candy to kids this year. I'm gonna sit out front in the house, hand out candy to kids. Nothing fancy. Watch some old school horror movies. I mean, that's just tradition. Which ones, you ask? I'm not 100% sure which ones. I really like all kinds of horror movies. Like, I like all the Full Moon brand. That's like the Puppet Master and Wishmaster and all them kind of cheesy half claymation movies. A lot of those are done by Full Moon. Those are some of my favorites. The Ginger Dead Man, and I really get into the cheesy old horror movies. But like, I don't know, Freddy Krueger's one of my favorite characters. Every year I go back and I watch the Freddy Krueger movies, the Nightmare on Elm Street series, and every year I realize just how much more cheesy each one gets as it goes along. Oh my goodness gracious, it's so cheesy. And then this year, they're releasing a whole new Halloween series with Michael Myers and, what's that lady's name? Well, you know who I'm talking about. Alright, looks like we're doing okay so far, right? Not too bad. So, what's your guys' favorite holiday? What's your favorite day of the year? And if it's Halloween, why is it your favorite day of the year? Personally, I like Halloween for many, many, many reasons. Not just the fact that you can be whatever the hell you want to be on Halloween. Good, bad, scary, not scary. You can literally be whatever your imagination can cook up. For one day a year, people don't think of you as a freak. People don't look at you like you've done something wrong. One day a year where being an oddity is actually encouraged. Society isn't like that on a normal basis, or at least not the one I grew up in. So, I very much am drawn to Halloween. Plus, fall is my favorite time of year. I love fall. Okay, I think for the most part I've got my base done. Let's get some shading in. Let me see. Okay, that didn't work out very well. Alright, let me see here. How am I gonna do this? I kind of want to make it look like I've actually got, darkened eyes. Let's see, let's start. I've already got a natural widow's peak. It's naturally receding. But let's accentuate that a bit. We'll start here. Let's see. We'll up like so. Oops. Oh man, it's hard to do this in the computer. Like in the computer, I don't know why. It should be just as easy as a freaking mirror, but it's actually not. It's harder than the mirror. It's gonna look like crazy Captain Hobo vampire. That's okay. I don't mind. I'll be crazy Captain Hobo vampire. Random. Speaking of hobos, I found a YouTube channel recently by the name of Hobo Shoestring. And it's very quickly become one of my very favorite YouTube channels. He's a genuine hobo. He's an elderly man who has ridden trains for over 33 years. He does vlog style videos, and he's amazing. He's truly a unique soul and one of the best genuine YouTubers that I have watched. I highly recommend, if you want to see something real and go on a train adventure, watch Hobo Shoestring's channel. He's amazing. I kind of wonder what he's doing for Halloween. Alright, let's see here. This black isn't quite as going on quite as dark and thick as I thought it would. And that's okay. That'll actually make it easier for me to do around my eyes. Now, being a vampire for me on Halloween is actually somewhat tradition. There's only been a handful of years in my entire life that I have not been a vampire for Halloween. I used to definitely look a lot better for Halloween, so my mom is extremely gifted when it comes to horror-styled makeup, or at least for vampires and skeletons. My mom and my stepdad were a Grim Reaper every year, and gosh, that paint was just so good and realistic. And then every year, me and my two brothers, we'd be a vampires trio. And we took our Halloween traditions so seriously, and this is why I'm so into Halloween. This is good. We took it so seriously that we entered in costume contests every year in school. And every year we would stay up late the night before on Devil's Night on the 30th. And my mom would spend hours painting our faces, getting us ready to go. And we would go to bed at night. And we would try so hard to lay there and just sleep perfectly still. Now this might sound kind of crazy, but this is exactly what we wanted. This is what us kids insisted on doing so that we could win our competition. We took, me and my brothers have always taken Halloween seriously. And so we did. We'd get all painted up and we would do the best we could to fall asleep just laying on our backs at night. We'd wake up early in the morning and we would finish any of our touch-ups and extra little extremity features, put our teeth in, slick the hair back, put on the fancy clothes. I used to have really, really fancy, like, button-up shirt. Someone took an old tuxedo and kind of transformed it into a real Dracula's costume for me, and that's what I wore every year. And, yeah, every year, me and my brothers won. Even though we were the same kind of vampires every year, we outshined fucking everybody. So, I love being a vampire for Halloween. Other than a vampire, I've been like a clown before. I've been, one time I was a devil. I had this really, really cool, like latex prosthetic mask that was a devil with green lips and had these cool horns that came up. It kind of looked like Darth Maul without tattoos and green lips. It was fucking cool. My mom sewed like a red hood to the back of it, and I wore all red and had this giant pitchfork. I don't know why I was only the devil for 1 year, because I kept that mask forever and ever, but yeah, I wanted to be a vampire again the very next year. So it's always been extra fun to keep a tradition and be a vampire, and I enjoy it. I very much enjoy it, and that's all that matters. You'd think I would be better at this. You really do. You think I would be better at this. That's okay. Halloween is definitely not about perfection. It's about having a good time. I try to look better, but it's not horrible. Okay, so let me see how I'm gonna do this. Maybe I'll take some purple mixed with a little bit of black and white. I'll just, instead of putting this purple stick on, it looks blue in the camera. I'm gonna put some on my finger, I think, and try and rub around my eyes with it. Oh shit, I broke it. Oh no! Well, that was a bad idea. Okay. Don't do that. Let me see. This isn't working very well. Oh, alright. So, I got some purple. It kind of helps that the light is making a shadow where that needs to go. Alright, let's see if we can blend that. Alright, not bad. Not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Let's get it a little darker. I think the blending is working okay. Well, let's see. How's that, you guys? What do you think? Not too shabby? I know, we're not quite 100% done yet. There's a couple things left. Okay, so I don't have any fake blood. I know, how can I be a vampire every year and forget fake blood? I waited too long to buy makeup, so by the time I got to Walmart, they were all gone. So I've got this red stick instead, and we'll just make some blood splatter down each side. Alright. That doesn't look too bad. Sweet. Okay. Now, I've got two sets of teeth. I've got these ones. Let's see. Alright. Really curved in. I got these ones. Yep. I think these ones. What if we put these on the bottom? Would it work? No, it doesn't work. Okay, so let's go with these ones. Now, I like to get my hair involved too, so I'm going to take just a little bit of gel here. And run it through. Alright, just a little bit more. This will kind of help get the crazy, distressed look going. Alright, now, I honestly like to put on, as a kid, part of my costume every year was putting these big old black nails on. Vampires have long nails. They have these claw-looking things. So every year, I made my own. This year, I decided to be kind of cheap and just buy some stick-ons. No shame, no shame. So, let me see what I can do with them. I'm probably only going to be able to fit a couple of these on here. But part of the costume's part of the costume. Let's see how far along we get with these little clip-ons. Let's see. They feel kind of funny. But then again, I'm not used to wearing freaking acrylic nails. And I think I did it wrong already. I'm not very good at this. I don't think those are supposed to be stuck together. I really don't. Fine. Let's see which one's going to fit my pinky. Shoot, these are main ones. There we go, I think I got them. Trying to, anyway. Maybe the adhesive is ruined now. That's okay. Alright, almost there. Alright, last one. Alright, I don't... I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with the thumb ones because they won't fit. But I've got the main part of the costume. Okay, now put these in and alright, And without... I can't talk with these in. And without further ado, I present to you Count Jacula. Close enough. Happy Halloween, you guys. Hey, stick around for a little bit. I'm gonna go and show you this brand new cocoa bomb that I have been waiting to try. I wanted to make it while online, so stick around for a second, see how that's done, and then we'll close it out. Have a good night, guys. See you in a minute. Alright, guys, so final thing. This is the hot chocolate bomb that I was telling you about. So this is chocolate all the way around it, decorative chocolate, and inside is a mix of hot cocos, premium hot cocos, and like marshmallows. And so what you do is you warm up some water. I'd rather use the stove than the microwave just because, yeah. Shoot! It's not big enough. Okay, let me grab a different one. Let me see. This one should work. And it's clear, so. Alright, well, we'll see what happens. Okay. There's that. Hopefully this isn't too hot. Oh, I'm making a mess. Wow. Cool. I don't know if you can tell. That's a big marshmallow. Let's see. Let's stir it up. See how hot it is and then give it a try. It is fizzy. Huh. Crazy. Let's see. Well, it's really, really, really hot. It doesn't smell like chocolate. Wow. Okay, that was really, really hot. And it's red. But it does taste like hot chocolate. Right on. Hot cocoa, vampires, and Halloween. It's going to be a great night. Hey, from me to you, be blithesome. And have a good night. Love y'all.